Absolutely. Fuck my ass. Fuck. Where's my fucking backpack at? Snoop, is attention? Is it what you want, dude? Get up there. Come on, get up there, dude. Move on. No, over there. With your little poop butt. You little poop butt. He has a poop butt. Hello. Piece of shit. Alright, well. Wait. This is what's fucked up, okay? Like lots of things. Alright. Oh. What the fuck? No. What happened to that? I don't know what happened to that. First of all, I guess fucker. Until we find where he put all of our shit. Because I don't know where my shit is, apparently. It's all fucked up there, huh? Fucking all the shit is gone. Cool. That's not even like... Then where is it? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know, dude. It's all gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, I found that. That's important. Hey. Hi. Oh, I also left another important thing. Whatever, man. This is the last bag of the... Alright, hold on. Hello. That's a Dodgers win for you, baby. Found all of my shit. Cappy trying to claim his battery pack back? He really is a fucking Jew. You know that? Thank you. Appreciate it. It's a Dodgers win. Yeah. Fuck San Diego. So, man, nigga. Yeah, Bentley Trump, you really are holding on to your name. You have a namesake. You're just owning it. You want me to rant about that again? I have more things to talk about before that happens. I do. I have more things to talk about before that happens. I have more things to talk about before that happens. But we can talk about that. Because I'm not scared of LD. And I have it on the video with the music where it's entertaining. Go ahead. Click on the damn 20. It's at 20 seconds. Watch what happens. Play it back. Play it back 10 times. Play it back 15 times. So you can see what happens. With a non-connected punch, by the way. I just want you guys to realize that's what he said it was a non-connected punch. And, yeah. Yeah, he beat my ass. He beat my ass, alright. Sure did. Yep. Oh no, we worked. Definitely worked. They want me to work more hours. That's what they want me to do at my first job, which is perfect. This is what I'm saying, guys. Is that I would hate for you guys to people look at me and they want to think that I'm not blessed. That I'm just a piece of shit. I don't believe in God or Jesus. God has blessed me so much. And it was raining today, a little bit tonight in LA. Like, what? The first rain. Do we get an October out here, guys? It's fucking. Ugh. That shit is clogged. That shit is clogged. Yeah, the point was to get stoned. We're gonna own our shit. What we're gonna do is buy edibles. So I'm allowed edibles after my surgery. after, like, in recovery. I'm allowed to take edibles. Definitely gonna stock up on some shit. Oh my god. There's a protein. I'm full though. So the bar that I go to, chat, I don't know if you can be any more blessed than I am. The bar that I go to, right, that they fucking love me at, right, has free popcorn, free food. Oh, I need to go and grab that free bread and tortillas that they gave me, by the way. Very blessed in my bar sense. I'm blessed. So we have free food. We have money in the bank. We have another check coming. Our Airbnb will be paid. I could have paid it off this check. I just have a thing with like having money and paying bills. Does that make any sense? Where you have the money to pay them, but you don't want to, but you're not necessarily like. Do you know I spent like maybe $74 tonight? Maybe what 70? No, 75. I spent $75 on drinks, weed, and I didn't pay for food. I didn't have to. Yeah, top surgery, dude. That shit is already. I have like $1,100 in my bank account, and I had like $1,300. But I have such a big problem with paying. You know, and my mom wants to be a part of it. She did offer to pay some of it because she wants to support me and help me, and definitely will take the help. So, we're just I have like and you know what's happening is I'm trying to go out and live my life and like have money and stuff, but there's always this anxiety in the back of my head of not achieving the goal and just falling short just because I'm a piece of shit. And that's bullshit. My brain's an asshole. It really is an asshole. It needs to just like fucking back the fuck up. It really does. Because I've always succeeded working 2, 3. I've even worked 3 jobs. Only for a week. But it sucked. It lasted a week. Because I didn't have any. There was no time. I was getting there late. I wanted 3 jobs. But I was getting to the 3rd job late. And I didn't have it like that. To the point where it was like, oh yeah, we understand you. No. It was like you got to be there on time. I was getting there late. And because I was getting off of the other job late, but I would go and then fucking, it was just sucky because then I would get off at what? Yeah, no. I know. Once I pay it, it'll go away. But there'll be more anxiety, Grady, because of like. And then after I pay the Airbnb, which I have right now, bro. But after I pay that, dude, I also have to save up for all of my bills for 2 months. Which also sucks. But we always make it happen, bro. It's not something that I've always been. You know what? You guys have you guys put W's in the chat for different shit in IP2. Guess what? I've always been winning. Check that out. I've been winning forever. Since my grandma has died, it's taken some time. I've probably been winning for about since my grandma has died, I've been winning. We haven't went hungry. Bills have been paid. We're still both alive. We still both love me and my mom love each other. Our relationship isn't fucking screwed. what else can I fucking pretty much ask for? I still have a job that I work that I actually do appreciate, and they really do appreciate me to the point where they're like, you know, like whatever made it, you know, whatever they think I did to, I was the scapegoat at the end of the day. I have never provided nothing less than, I've come in once hungover but still drunk. Once! Do you understand? This is a total upgrade. I used to be able to drink at my jobs. And this is coming off of truck driving. This is coming off of something that we completely thought that we wanted to do and that we didn't. And then you could look at it like I failed, but, or whatever. And I'm still winning. So when it comes to Ski Mask Andy and anything that he says, and it's not just me, it's pretty much the whole world. You can sit there and come up with your own, like, fucking smooth fucking comebacks or whatever you do, manias in your car that sound good to the ears, but you literally don't measure up. Work on something else. Work on something else. Work on something else. Maybe something there. Maybe like your child. I don't know, man. It's all about like, you don't, not everybody has that hard-working shit. You can go to an hourly job, as people would like to call it, and sit there and you could give them hourly fucking shit. See how long you last with that. Do you have a resume? Do you even know what the fuck a resume is? Nigga, like, bro, there's like advancements, there's different things. People are working here and I'm working here and surviving, and they're like here and doing whatever it is that they call surviving, probably mental. And then they put themselves in this situation where they probably, you know, unless you're like fucking, you know, like even the actors and all these people, yeah, you see them on the beach, but they spend a lot of months working on one project where they've taken away pretty much all of their free time. You got to understand that. So you work hard. If you have hard working, which is heart and integrity, I could never lose. Fuck you. I might not ever, exactly. I don't need, see, the thing is I've already put myself into the trucking shit to where I was gonna try to put let's go make as much money. It's not about that, bro. It really isn't. Money is not it. Yes, of course. I have a CDL. They've been calling me like, oh, you're something, you've got to renew it, and I'm just like, I'm not looking into that right now. But if I what you talking about? I passed all of my tests in one fucking day. Of course I can fucking do that. What are you fucking talking about? Pretty much anything that I do, welding, I can fucking go back to that and be a sick ass welder. It's the top of my class. What else do you want me to do? You know what I'm talking about? It's about what makes you happy and falling into line. At some point you have to pick something. But that's when you are just happy in yourself. And I don't think it's going to happen in California. It's just too expensive to live out here. But I think just being in a, you know, and this is where the trans problem, the trans thing does become a problem, you know. Like, I got to be able to have a decent healthcare system in a state that I moved to. I don't think that I could live necessarily in Los Angeles, maybe somewhere else, somewhere out of Los Angeles, but California is expensive, and then you go out there and it's just like fucking like nothing. You know what I mean? There really is not You know, you have San Francisco, also very expensive. Sacramento, expensive. All of these places that you want to, Visalia is getting expensive. You want me to, I can live in a little small town. That's what I would love to do. But where's like all of the, you know, it's something that I have to look into and think about, you know. And Texas is my biggest thing. I can move to Texas and be fine. Austin, Houston, wherever. I can move over there and be legit. Wyoming is beautiful. But I will tell you this. If you would ask any trucker, the worst place for them to drive through would be Wyoming. Those winds are just incredible because it's just flat for a lot of the places that you go through. It's just like fucking, but it was beautiful. Let me tell you, going into Colorado or wherever the fuck we're, so amazingly, I've seen some pretty places. I'm very, very blessed. And I put myself in a situation. Imagine living in a truck. I did that for quite a long time and it didn't work out. I was 1,000 miles. If I were to decide in California when we dropped off that last load to just say, hey, let's go back to Missouri, I'd be getting my own truck. We would be in the situation where now I'm upgrading, I'm picking my truck, and it all sounds good to me right now, but like imagine that anxiety. And it was the trainer. It was the trainer that I had that really just, he fucking like, he was a fat guy. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Captain got smacked, then he stole Captain's wallet. I don't know. Captain maxed out and robbed. I've been like watching the fucking game at a bar. You gotta excuse me. I've just been trying to live my life with friends. By the way, ski mask that you say that I don't have. Ooh. Imagine that. You're like struggling. We have two different anxieties when we wake up in the morning, okay? I have money and I'm trying to spend it in the right place and you're trying to find the money, okay? Differences. Okay, Captain Content is, oh, Papa Greenie is on it. Let's go. Papa Greenie, Gucci's clips, all of that. Let's go. Oh, he's not on it. Did it just happen? Fuck. Alright, IP2 always wins. If you guys like that TwitchCon shit, man, give me a little fucking, I don't know what I don't want to say ones in the chat. That's what Ski Mask says. Let me get a 69 in the chat. Alright. IP2 always wins. Hi. You guys are liars. Lies. Alright, let's listen to this. Somebody told me about this. Yeah, I was talking about the little streams. I had fun when I went out there. Hold on, wait. And this is where Gucci's is gonna get all, she's gonna get all fucking, cause she's gonna get pressed, and then she just exposes herself. No, my teeth are, they're yellow. And they also had, like, periodontal disease from fucking doing drugs for, like, fucking ever. And then we're clean now and shit and living our life. That's why these people, they can't, what are you talking about? We survive on a level of that I don't think anybody else understands. You get that? We have the ability to, guess what? I could be driving down the street and I can see a passing out free food. Do you think I'm gonna fucking pass up on that shit? Absolutely not. We aren't rich. And whatever I can get to provide of what I can for myself and my household, I'm gonna do. And it's different in the city. You guys like to go out there and hunt and shit in the fucking or whatever the fuck. You guys are bartering. I don't know what the fuck you do. Because I'm not necessarily out there hunting and shit. I can provide maybe a service of like maybe not somebody hunts and they don't necessarily, maybe they don't, maybe there is somebody, there's that weird person out there that can shoot it, but they can't necessarily like do all the other stuff, you know? Maybe I can provide a service of like something, you know, but what it is out here in the city is free food, working, and like surviving in LA. There's like no and networking. Networking is huge. Absolutely huge. If you can, you know, I don't ask for shit. I don't take loans from friends or people that I know. Absolutely not. I don't do that. And it's not because I don't, it's all this of paying them back. I absolutely can pay them back. But then then this shit gets brought up. And then I'm in debt to, like, or, you know, whatever. So I just handle my shit by myself. And I kind of struggle. And if I really do need help, I will ask. But it is very, 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 very slim. So now when we're talking about surgery, imagine that. I can't even fucking, like, what are you talking about? I absolutely will need help. You know? And this isn't just like, oh, you know, yeah, cool, great. Let me have some, you know, my friends or whatever come over and fucking help me out a little bit, you know? Even my best friend's cousin, do you think that she's gonna sit there in her position of being whoever the fuck she is in the medical field, and she's gonna sit there and no. We go to EDC together. We talk, we still text each other. I don't text her every day. These are people that I have in my life. Even my mom, even, you know, even some of her friends that fucking literally, you know, there's a community that I do have, but it's not like I don't it's provided on a way that I don't understand, but I do. It's provided on a way that I understand, but you guys don't understand. You guys might look at it as like whatever, or like leeching, or like however you, or whatever. I look at it as like things are provided in the way that I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. Things are provided to me in a way, I don't know, things are provided. I'm not winning, the only person winning. You know what I mean? And it's definitely not, you know, other people, and it might, you know, that's just where I think it comes from for me. And check this out. When I think that if there is a God that has created everything, do you think that he would have just wanted one thing? He said, the Bible says, oh yeah, do not believe in any other gods, basically, in for lack, you know, of not knowing that their verses, you know. But how dare you? You know what I mean? As much as fuck that. You know what I mean? There's Buddhists, there's a lot of different people, there's monks that sit there and get way more deep than Christians can ever fucking think about. Like, honestly, you know, and then it's even diverse in that fact. So do I think that everybody, just because they don't believe that Jesus fucking died on the cross for our sins, that they're gonna end up in some fucking hell? Absolutely not. No. But what makes me feel good, and that what works for me, which should be the complete opposite. But what am I going to be? A Satanist, an atheist? Should I know more about crystals and rocks and zodiac signs? Should I with Buddha? No, you know, or Mormonism. We tried that. What? You know what I mean? What works for me is believing in what I believe in, and understanding that, hey, yeah, maybe there was a special person at some point, maybe an alien that walked the planet and did some crazy shit. Yeah, great, cool. I watch Marvel movies too. You know? So there's like a fucking thing? Yeah, absolutely. I don't agree with a lot of the other things. You can connect the flood, right, to a lot of different books and points in times in different societies. So you got to understand that, right? And I can't get to you with the Moses and the separating, you know, Noah with the ark. You can get, the flood has been recorded, right? If you know, whatever. Not that big of a deal. Does it sound weird? Yeah, great. But like, fuck, you're sitting here and going into the metaverse, and you don't think that some guy built a big ass ship for like a lot of animals? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And it makes me feel good. So I'm crazy. Great. But I'm definitely not going to call you crazy for what you believe in. Because at the end of the day, we all just want to like feel good. And at that point, what makes me feel good with what I believe in, it's not, I don't even like Christianity. Fuck that. I just believe in God. In Jesus. I don't, like, whatever. You know? And then fucking, what makes me feel good is that, you know what? He'll never put me through anything that I can't handle. And then here I am. oh great, so Satan has taken over me, and I like fucking no. We are definitely still working in the light. I still much believe in, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't think it's definitely like a fucking hell or heaven, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be good here and now, because there's gonna be a lot of more people that I can touch here and now than I can touch in heaven. You know what I mean? With who I am and helping. So, like, it really doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, I believe in God and Jesus. And then, like, you know, I might not be able to help everybody or, like, agree with everything. But, like, in the sense of who I am, I do believe that on this earth, with everybody, should you not help other people? Do you not feel that other people should help you sometimes? Do we vote for that? We vote. We're like, oh, we should have these things. They should work. Like, right? You should help other people when you can, without putting yourself in a situation. And to me, it feels good. You know. I don't know. I've handled being a female for about my whole life, up until about a year and 4 months ago. And it is so hard. People don't even know how autism works yet, really. The spectrum is very weird. So maybe I'm autistic. I don't know. But literally, like, so you think you know how my brain works? Do you know how your brain works? Are you working on a system? Like, I don't understand. Like, so I literally have done that. I've dressed the same way, have acted the same way, have dated the fucked men in the same way, which I don't really. You know what I mean? I haven't really, at all. But I have, and I can, on call. You know what I'm saying? I just literally, and I have a deeper voice, facial hair, and I'm gonna cut my tits off. Because even living is a fucking just, these, I don't need them. And the things that I want to wear don't fit right. And then the fucking, like, shit. And then I do understand that, with today's times, that means that I have to, like, be in a box, and I have to go and use a different fucking bathroom, and fucking, that means I have to buy all these things to where I have to pee out of the fucking thing, and fucking all this shit. It really isn't that complicated for me. Like, all of that shit is complicated. Like, I'm literally just doing all of these things that everybody else does in their life. People get laser hair treatment. They pump shit into their ass, into their lips. They fucking wear contacts to where their fucking eyes are different. Everybody alters their body. And this is where we're going to get into. This is going to be a fucking smaller subject. Pretty soon, you're going to be altering in your body in a way. Altered carbon is a great cyberpunk. All of those things come from somewhere. And pretty soon, I mean, look at the people that have legs. They shouldn't have legs. And they run. And they jog. And you can't even jog probably in your fucking dungeon when you're sitting here talking to me. There's somebody there's fucking without fucking a leg running faster than you can. Or running longer than you can. These are bionic, and the things are just gonna, it's not gonna just be it's gonna be a situation where it's gonna start with AI. It's starting with the metaverse. They're making you, it was all fun and games. No pun intended. We just all wanted to play video games. And we wanted to be able to really feel it. And then now here we are with a currency and buying things in the place that doesn't even exist. And this is where we're at. And this is AI. And this is all the evolution. This is all where we all wanted to, and subconscious or not. This is all where we knew where we were going. We are not going to have to use our bodies to do anymore, is what they're telling us. They've been trying to put in pig hearts. They've been doing weird shit. Imagine what they're doing with pigs and human bodies, since we do know that is the closest that we have to it. Imagine what they're doing. Imagine the things that they have. And this is what you get in movies. You go through, look at what is it? 13 Ghosts. They all capture, that he captures all of the fucking things into like fucking one thing, and they're all fucking like, or like you can go into any other movie where they have like weird fucking shit in this fucking lab. Do you think that that is not happening? You think it is just rats and monkeys? People go missing every day off the street. Kids go missing as well. There are tons of missing kids and they haven't been found. Do you understand that? Like, I don't think that you guys get that. And it starts with missing people. It starts with MK Ultra, which you knew that they were working on. It starts with everything. It really does. It starts with being knowledgeable in the fact that your little simple fucking world, it can't be that simple. It really just can't be that simple, because there's weirder shit. You want to believe in aliens? What's like all of the other shit that happens with that? Who are all the other things? Oh, you don't believe in Sasquatch or mermaids? Great, but you want to believe in parallel universes? This is Einstein. These are Einstein things. So you want to believe in but this is scientific facts that it's a theory, but what is it at the end of a black hole? String theory? Come on. Like, there's deeper things that you can even fucking imagine. You're gonna sit here and fucking give a fuck about if I cut my tits off or not? Wow. Yikes. How about the fact that the U.S. is on the verge of a fucking nuclear fucking fallout as Russia invades Ukraine, which we all knew was going to happen, and people are talking about it, and we didn't. Do you understand that North Korea continues to fire off their missiles? Right? People like to think about, oh yeah, we're so fucking like, oh, we just invade everything. What we should be doing with our military, if we had any balls, would be like, hello, what are you doing? So we have this United Nations of people that, who the fuck are those people, by the way? Like, hello, who? Who is speaking for me? Who is containing So as Russia continues to invade Ukraine and Joe Biden sits as your president, do you know that they just spent $290 million on fucking radiation fucking injection shots, anti-radiation therapy, like radiation therapy shots, to add on to our stockpile of shit? Like, there are posters that are popping up in New York fucking rail systems of what you should do in case of a radiation. We've been sitting here, and this is the thing. What the facts are is we've been sitting here real nice and pretty with our degeneracy as Americans, as everybody else would call it. What we literally haven't faced, literally in our faces, like legit, since 9/11, what we haven't faced is some shit going down. And it's gonna happen. It might not happen as soon as they're gonna say it's gonna happen, but we're a country, and everybody fucking hates us. They really do. They do. They don't like us. They don't. They want to come here for opportunities, but at the same time, do you know how many people on a fucking different level that we don't understand don't fucking like us? Who are we cool with? I need to know. Cuba? Canada? Africa? Europe? Europe as a sense of, Russia? France? Italy? Germany? Czechoslovakia? Lithuania? Who? I don't know how the system works. Do you guys know how it works? Who are we like buddying up with? Bro, honestly, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I have a shit ton of rations. And they might be expired, but these are the things that we're talking about. These are cans of like these are the beans that you get at Taco Bell, basically. What are they? They're like dried beans that you just add water. You can add a hot water, but if you're like in a situation, you just add water into that can, let it sit, boom. We have milk. I don't know if I trust the milk necessarily. They could be rations. They could be expired, yeah, but I'm still gonna eat them motherfuckers, and they're not gonna make me as sick as it would to be going out there and eating shit that I don't know about. These are cans that are they're sealed with like peel off rice and beans. We've even cracked open the beans and used them because they're tasty. Like, they're fucking, these gosh, they are, if you add all your little onions, and which you're not going to be able to do, but they're like Taco Bell beans. That's what they do. Those are dehydrated beans. These are dehydrated things, right? I have all that. I have things to last. The box lasts one person 3 years or something like that. Like, we're good. We need a water source. We need to be able to have you're not going to be able to leave your house with radiation. Or you can look at anything else, by the way. Earthquakes, which is huge. Powdered milk, we have it. Cans of it. Whole like 2 or 3 boxes of powdered milk, dude. Literally, like of cans, rations. Let me show you. my mom, like, literally put them somewhere. They're fucking somewhere in this gosh darn house. They were, what happened is they were in the fucking hallway, whole bunch of them, and then, like, somebody, my ex-stepdad moved in here, so, like, we had to she moved everything, and I don't know where the fuck it's at. And I don't even think she knows where it's at. So, well, all of our shit, I told her, like, with the radiation thing, we can't, I'm gonna move all of those boxes into my fucking closet. Here. Right here. With my shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just have it all in here, and I'm gonna be safe. Katie, let's go. Powdered eggs. So, we have this nice military surplus, or whatever the fuck place they call it. And you can go in there and get, like, what we need is, what I would invest in are tablets that purify your water. And they even have better things now. If you look at TikTok, probably, or even YouTube on, like, how, like, water filtration, fucking survival kit things, you could probably find some dope ass shit on people that actually use it and give you a fucking Amazon link to fucking buy it or some shit. Water is important because if you think about what would you do to a country or to a person to literally, I mean, you would want to sabotage their water system immediately. After you sabotage their whole social media, you take down all of that, you sabotage their water system immediately. But you know what I mean? If you're thinking, but what you could do is just drop a fucking nuke, you know, or just invade us. You know, think about it. I was just driving down, as I was driving to TwitchCon and all of this shit that I was doing, I was thinking about, what if boats pulled up on our coast? What would that look like in California? Do we have a response system for that? I mean, what does that look like? What is going to happen? What if people just pull up? Do they get that far? What about submarines? What about all these things? Like, what happens if people just start moving in on our shit? What do they let us? What does that mean? I mean, like, tons of shit. And we just start. What does that look like? So are we playing battleships? Or, like, how does that look? I mean, it's not going to be easy. You don't just fly over a plane. I mean, I guess you could. 9/11, supposedly. But, like, what are, cyber attacks are real. But, like, what are you doing? Like, what if they just rolled up somehow, like, super deep coming our way, our direction of, like, you have radar systems. People are, out there in the middle of the ocean, keeping track of these things. But what if that people understand, okay, some country has literally taken most of their defenses and have sent it this way. What happens then? What happens then at that point? Anti-missile defense. I know we do. We have a lot of shit. But is that what we do? Is that what we're going to do? Are we going to literally have a real ass war on our grounds and not just some, like, bombing of our own shit? Because I don't think that we've had that. I don't think we've had a war here on our own grounds for a long time. We've had weird shit that is happening, and whatever. But, like, what's going to happen, bro? It's not as easy for Russia just to invade us, right? These people have to unleash missile attacks, right? They're gonna, what you would do in a game, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, is you would ready up your armies and your defenses, right? Get all your shit ready. All of your coastlines would be, they would see it. The military movement of this country would be seen, and that's why social media would be put down immediately, because nobody would, these countries don't want America to know that they're sitting there and getting their defenses and all of their shit ready for this shit, right? So social media and the internet would be down immediately in these countries, right? And then what would happen, and this is missile attacks, by the way, because they can't just, this is why it's hard, because you can't just roll up a boat over here and fucking like do some shit, right? So what would happen is you would do all this shit in your country, you get prepared, and you would shut down the social media. We would not, it would get leaked immediately somehow that something is happening on the news. Boom. Right? And then what would happen is you would have missile attacks, real live actual missile attacks now. This isn't, this is not, it's no longer a threat. This isn't something you see on TV anymore. Now your missile defense is going to have to actually prove to defend some shit, right? Because it's all just been a treaty. Everybody has it. Every country that matters has some fucking shit that they can set off. There's just been some shit that we're just like, okay, we won't do it. We're cool, right? So what's going to happen is they're going to fucking set their shit off. We're going to have to defend our shit. And in that point, when you're setting your shit off, is when you start sending your other shit in. Your boats and your other things that you got. Because at that point, it's pandemonium. Right? All of your little people here that you already have in the country setting off bombs at the time that they're trying to not have bombs go off as like missiles, and immediately you're having things happening as far as bombings in certain situations. Like you're gonna have your subways, your transport situations. That's gonna be attacked by people that have already been here. You know what I'm saying? Or they have gotten here. You know what I mean? On this shitty thing that we have, right? And that's going to be attacked here while you're trying to defend your civil community and all of that's going down. You're going to be trying to defend missiles, which isn't, it's not like if it's going to happen anymore. Like it's happening. They're setting it off. Imagine that. And we got Joe Biden as the president. I could be the fucking president. Try me, nigga. Like, at what point I would be a fucked up president? Because in a sense of military rise, yes, I would be fucked up. I'd be like, at what point do we get to just fucking go and just do it already? Because it's gonna happen. So we have this clock, right? It's a nuclear fucking clock that we're on. So when do we just say, hey, you know what? We're on a different level now. Like, we've had the guerrillas and the Africans doing their weird shit, but this is Russia invading Ukraine. We have a war that has been lasting for months now. Do you guys not understand that? This isn't this is different. And this could lead into some other shit. If you guys have not played what is it? The gosh darn game that they, was it something 6 that they have on Xbox, literally, where you have to like plant your crops and like worry about your people and your military and your fucking all these religions. They're always coming at you with all this fucking shit, literally. And then if you don't do it, you get invaded. Literally, we're in, as much as people like to say, oh, Trump was in the pockets with North Korea, we all are in the pockets with everybody because everybody has weapons. So we're all just kind of trying to please everybody at this point. I mean, the people that are really that have North Korea, Russia, China, Canada's like, I know that they're like, you know, whatever. What are they doing? It's sick. Since the Cuban Missile Crisis, we are the closest to nuclear war that it can ever happen. Because I don't think that people understand, like, yeah, oh yeah, Russia invaded Ukraine. No, like, that's an invasion. When's the last tell me when's the last time that that's happened, that we're known to just like poke our fucking noses in there and get in there. It's not about oil anymore. What are we doing now? This fucking shit is happening, and we're kind of at a point where we've been pressed, because as much as we like to not think about it, we do kind of have a say in shit, and we are that person. We are America. Do we sit here and let people just die? Like, and we've already put our hands in it. We've already chose our side. America is Ukraine. Like, we've already chose our side. America is not, we're not with Russia. We're not, as far as I know, we've always been the refugee kind of side of you know, and it sucks because the people that are coming over from different countries are probably gonna get like with some shit, but the Mexicans that are just trying to come here to work don't get shit. But check it out. So we're that country, right? We've already shown our cards, and that's that. And this is what's happening with Biden. No, they've tested it. It's immediate. Was it not immediate? It seems like immediate to me. As soon, and you might think that, oh, just because America, the United States had a different presidency, has nothing to do with any invasions in different countries. Oh, absolutely. It was probably a big fucking thing. Russia was like, oh, great, Joe Biden, which you guys like to think is America is just a bitch. Like, we have a military system. We do. Everybody is actually pretty much poor, and we have even the cops have military fucking, like, you know, so we're militarized. We're police states, right? At this sense, the police, that is what's gonna be a great thing. If we do have an invasion where they can touch down and people can get into this country and start literally, because to me that is what it is. If they can get over here like they do in Ukraine, it's over. You know, but what's going to keep us alive is the fact that we militarized every single fucking police people that I mean, look at LA. They have, like, what are you talking about? And I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, that's the beneficial side of militarizing your police. at giving them the option for all of this shit. Is literally because if shit goes down, you got crazy motherfuckers already, right? And I don't know how many of them are going to be scared. Because I'm not going to be scared. Draft me right now, dude. I'm going in. Fucking, what do you need me to do? Do you need to audit just the first mission that I do just die automatically? It's like, oh yeah, you're going to go in there and you're probably going to die. Okay. Like, at least I'm trained. I don't know. Maybe I can get out of there alive. It's gotta be something. I'll run away if it's not important. Like, I've watched, that shit with the, what was it? With the two men that were trying to travel across all of these lines in Germany to present the fact that they are not holding back just because you're beating them. They are going to get you really bad here, and you better not do it. And they're trying to get there, and they did it under the bunker, and the guy actually ends up getting shot, that his friend. And then he's by himself, and he gets there, and his brother is in this thing, and he's trying to fucking literally send this message to these people, and he doesn't even know if his brother is dead or alive at this point. And fucking, yeah. That was a good-ass movie. Americans have more guns. Okay, get hit with missile attacks. This is a thing. We have a military for a reason, right? And missile defense for a reason. When that shit, if they do not hit every fucking missile and they reach us, they are destroying the American. They are putting you in a situation to where you're kind of. This is gonna fuck us up. Like, it's gonna be bad. Like, you look at it. Look at missiles hitting. Look at just what the United States likes to do on their own land. You know what I mean? Where nobody lives at. Like, look at these things they're tiny little things. I mean, well, they're big when you look, but, like, look at it. Like, it's just this thing, and it can just destroy you. And a very good population of people that could be very well. And this is not what they're going for. They don't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about New York is a big, big thing. This is why it was attacked. Look at that. You're thinking about a subway system that carries about, what is it? 246 or 146 or 200,000, 140,000 people a week. Fuck that up. Whoo. And then also do some other weird shit. Like, what are we talking about? We're all on the borderline of getting fucked over right now. And we could just play it cool, because I can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. So we just need to sit here and keep updated. But it is literally turning into a situation that I think that we should stay updated on what's happening in the world. I've never wanted to. I don't think that has ever been a thing for me to stay updated. But you literally have a war that has been happening for months now. And we have parts in it. So probably be prepared. shit. Damn, time is going by slow as fuck. Alright, I gotta pee. And it's crazy because guess what? We have to know the people that are connected to us are going to be the biggest help if anything were to happen. Mexico, Canada, you know, these are all very important people. It's these other countries we can rely on conversations. When it comes down to it, the people that are connected to us, they have a constant influx of people coming in and out of this country. You know what I mean? They're going to be very reliable sources for help. This is why you keep in good standing with the people as a country that are connected to you. And we're in a good situation as the United States because we have big ass motherfuckers. You know, look at Europe, you know what I mean? And all these different things, right? Like, you have a continent, but you know what I'm talking about? Like, you have United States of America and Canada and fucking Mexico. Like, we all should be together in one big ass thing because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is they're attacking all of us. It's going to start, it has to start with missiles and then the coastlines. And what's going to happen, and missiles, and then people that have already been here. The 9/11 things that you've seen that have happened are going to be on smaller things all over the fucking little cities and everything. You know, and then you're going to have the people, which it doesn't take much, and this is why it's a big thing, is that there's people living in this country that don't like this country. And as soon as something is going to be happening, you know what I mean, that is absolute, they're going to start doing fucking weird shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because we have a fucking free country, and we are allowed, people are allowed to live here and hate this country and be outwardly, you know, saying, I do not like the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have a lot of people that are going to be just like, okay, great, here we go. But they don't realize that it's going to be bad for them. It's not like they're coming over here to make friends with everybody. They don't need that. They don't think that they need that at that point. They've had their little infiltrators, which is very simple, and it comes down to internet. And like, you've already seen it. Like, how many people can be influenced by something, Very, very simple. And then you have all of that going on, and just so much that you have to do in one situation. Imagine if they shoot off. Imagine if a country decides to shoot off missiles at us. That is scary. I don't want to think about it, but I think it is something that you should think about. I mean, it's just be happy you're not connected to Russia. I mean, or connected in that sense of like, where they can just roll over tanks and just give you a full-on ground war. As far as like, what do you do? The Navy? Who has the Navy? How many other? So Russia has a Navy, I'm sure. China has that. What other like big ass shit? I don't know, bro. I don't know, Who has I don't know, dude. So I don't know. Who has the navies? That'll tell you. We need to make friends. We need to be consistently making, and that sucks, right? Because with friends, how does that happen? Do you sit down at a table with the people from the other countries? Well, I guess it's like multiple people, right? And do you just ask, is it hey, yeah, man, what, how does that go down? Do we know? So we get to watch it. Where it's just hey, yeah, we're cool, cause me and my friends meet up every couple of weeks, or maybe whatever. Because they're all busy. But how does that happen? I would oh, we have the United Nations. So they're all just I don't get that. I'm just very confused. I don't meet those people. Are they rich? Or they just make all the I'm very confused on that. I just need to be helped out on that. Just a little bit. I'm very confused on so okay, United Nations is what? What is that? Tell me. What nations? Nations? What is that? We're taught countries, bro. Okay, so the United Nations, how many are there? Are they in space? they have the space station, right? Okay, so who's connected to it? I don't. I don't. Allies. Okay, who is that? Who is that? Who is it? Is Russia in there? Who's speaking for Russia? And then who are these people? So is it just like people that are like, right? Yo, like what's happening in the space station? Oh my god. So people that were World War II. Okay. World War II. Oh, right. So we're taking the Polish and all of that shit. So okay. Who's in the what's the United Nations? You tell me right now. Who's in there? Who's speaking for them? In the nations? Just one person? That's what the United Nations is? NATO. That's who's in space. Okay. 30 countries. National associations to the North Atlantic Alliance. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Intergovernmental military alliance between 30 member states, 28 European and 2 North American. Oh, great. Established in the aftermath of World War II. Great. Yeah, right. That's what happened. And then Soviet. Membership: Albania, Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark. Damn, that's a lot of people. So and we're at the very bottom. So are all of these people just supposed to like be all on our side? Are all these people supposed to be on our side when we decide like, yeah, Russia's a bitch? So we have all, and then look, they're all over there. So Russia's just gonna like fucking invade how many people? When does it stop? So is that not why it's important they're invading Ukraine? Ukraine's not on there. Ukraine is not a what? But there's a lot of fucking other things that are very close over there into the same things. So that's the problem. Is that they're gonna get very close, and so what's happening then? Thank you, Katie. So I'm just trying to understand. So there's NATO. We're all there's all these people put together. And then you have Russia that is just like, I don't give a fuck. And they're like, I'm gonna invade Ukraine, and guess what's next, bitch? And then that's what's happening? Is that what's happening? Let me know. Because in lamer terms, what's happening in my brain is that you have all of these people, right? And you said, like, what? 2 of them are here. Was it Canada and the United States? And they're all fucking over there. And then Russia. And do you understand that in Europe, they're so close together? So we're starting with the Ukraine, right? And then that's a problem because all of those niggas are our homies, right? And it's just like, they're like one step away from being right in the mix of all of this shit. And that's why it's a problem, right? Is it's just like, oh, or they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We're not talking about how, like, all of our homies are gonna get fucking moppy-wopped. I mean, or tried. I think Russia is making a statement. It's a statement war more than anything. They're like, oh yeah, you got all your fucking niggas over here, watch this. Boom. Invasion in one country over months, and you can't do shit about it. And if you do, I'm sending over nukes. And guess who's next? Who's next? Which one of you other motherfuckers want to try me? How far do we go down and over in northeast and west and south in this shit? When do we stop? Is it just Ukraine? We've already done this, and then once we have Ukraine, how many more years before we just move? They just move over into other places. Economy. It means that their country does not make enough money. They're working jobs for way less money and having to pay. Is this right? Because I skipped out of a lot of school. This is what I'm being taught by video games. Tropico 6, by the way. So their economy kind of just is like, they spend more and put their communities into a situation where they're just working a lot of shit and they have higher tech. Yeah, they don't, in a country, they don't make enough. They don't make enough to, they're 3.2. Like, they make probably enough money to sustain the country, but they don't probably don't have enough people there, or they don't have enough smart people in a certain situation, or maybe it's a mountain country or something where I don't know. They don't have enough it's not a big enough country to make more money than another country at the same time. Is that what? And I sound stupid, and that's fine. I know I am. I'm not smart in that. I don't know politics, bro. Fuck. Like, fuck me, dude. What do you want me to fucking say, dude? The wealth and resources of a country or religion, especially in terms of the production and consumption of goods and services. Careful management of available resources. Yeah. That's what I just is it did I say that? Well, our economy is very like hinged on things that can fucking be destroyed very easily. I mean, shit. We are already running out of water in different places. And it's all just technological. I think that's why a big thing is like, oh, cyber attacks. Yeah, well, yeah, that's huge. Huge. Companies run on computers. So when your computer's shut down, it's chaos. Nobody can buy goods anymore. It's run on a computer system. I guess you could do it manually, but like you still can't. And then the goods, even that's just consumer based. If you shut down internet, how do they even know where anything is coming from with boats? Like, you have to be able to scan shit and know where, like, and that's computerized, right? That might not be the internet, but that is it the, that's the fucking internet. It's the fucking internet. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Where are we? Where are we in the economy? Because I think that, okay, so we're getting a better thing. What did it say? What did it fucking say? The wealth and resources of a country or religion. Or religion. Especially in terms of the production and consumption of goods and services. Yeah, well, careful management of available resources, even heat distribution and fuel economy of a product, offering the best value for the money. No. So what are we? And then what are we really? Like, without other people providing the goods that we get imported to us? Number one in the economy. Is that for real? That's wrong. That can't be right. Is that the right? Is that true? Which country has the best economy?
According to the Heritage Foundation, read more about Singapore. Singapore's economic freedom score is 84.4, making its economy the freest in the 2022 index.
Singapore. Singapore? Which country has the best economy?
According to the Heritage Foundation, read more about Singapore. Singapore's economic freedom.
Where is Singapore?
Southeast Asia. According to Ministry of Foreign Affairs Singapore is a sunny, tropical island in Southeast Asia, off the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula.
Airfare tickets to Singapore.
Flights from Los Angeles to Singapore leaving November 20th and coming back December 6th start at $915. The shortest flight is about 17 hours and 50 minutes long. You can choose different travel dates on your screen.
Do you not love technology? 900 and what? 16? I saved up $1,000 that I'm literally gonna take off 2 months for. What? We need to be. You know what this surgery is gonna do? It's breaking the boundaries of our existence in this place. Yeah, I work really hard and I can save up this amount of money and I'm gonna fucking sit there and I might, fuck you. I'm gonna take a fucking month off. And I'm going somewhere. I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm leaving. Bye. They already got me for a week. So what? So I can't spend a month. So what is it? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? How long did it say that it takes me to get there? How long does it take to get to Singapore?
According to Travel Math, the total flight duration from United States to Singapore is 19 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah, so I'll take 2 weeks off. What? So we haven't been living? Okay, we're done. You guys can all fuck off. You guys can literally all go fuck off. I'm literally gonna go to Singapore. I will go to... What is it? Amalfi? Amalfi Coast. Amalfi? Is it Amalfi? Is it Amalfi? How long does it take to get to the Amalfi Coast in Italy?
According to Positano.com, you can reach the Amalfi Coast directly from Ischia via ferry from mid-April through September, when ferries depart from Ischia and stop at Capri, Positano, Amalfi, and Salerno. It takes about 3 hours to complete the entire route from Ischia to Salerno.
How long to Mischia, what did they say? Fuck. How long to Mischia, Italy from here? Fuck. How long to the Amalfi Coast from the United States?
There's moderate traffic from Consulate United States of America to Amalfi Coast, so it'll take about 1 hour, 43 minutes.
No! What is it? Amalfi, idiot. The lake. Amalfi? Amalfi. Alafi? What is the lake? I know, I can't afford the Maldives. No. How much money would it cost to get to the Maldives from where I am? Plane tickets to the Maldives.
Flights from Los Angeles to Malle leaving October 27th and coming back November 9th start at $865. The shortest flight is about 25 hours and 35 minutes long. You can choose different travel dates on your screen.
Cheapest resort in the Maldives. Prices of resorts in the Maldives. $68. Arena Beach Hotel Mafushi. 81 two guests. $81 a night. So we're still talking about 2,000. Yeah, we might not be staying on like, well, so what? So what? $191 a night. Bro, this is all something like, instead of surgery, this is all something you take 2 jobs for a minute. It's not unattainable. Like, what are we? But yeah, the time off from the jobs. It's the time off from the jobs that becomes the problem. At what point can I take fucking what? 2.5 weeks off from work for a known vacation? Like, how do you do that? Not really. Money is money. You can make it. What's expensive is paying your rent and your bills for the amount of time that you're going to be off. So if you want to spend 3 weeks, you've got to understand, or 2 weeks, you've got the 2 weeks. How many bills in those 2 to 3 weeks are you going to have to pay? So while you're out in the Maldives, you also have got to which is what we've heard is what, $800 to get there, right? You're thinking about an Uber to somewhere. I don't know how you even direction. You spend like $200. There's $1,000 maybe, and then another for about 4 or 5 nights is going to be about maybe another $800 to $900, $1,000. You know, but you're not going there by yourself. And if I am, then fucking Jesus Christ. You know, it might be something that you have to work up for. It's not. I've been able to accumulate about $2,000 in 2 to 3 months. So if you literally can live the way that I've been doing by saving it and then getting your income and then paying your shit off and then putting little bits of that away as you're working to accumulate into your savings of what you haven't touched, because you can have this much money, you know, and make it in a week or in 2 weeks, but you still have bills, and then trying to pay your bills and with what you make in those weeks, you know, it doesn't work. So putting like $200 from what you saved away from your $1,300 or $1,100 or $300 from what you saved, you know what I'm talking about, which I have done, is a very successful way. Does that make any sense? Because right now I'm not doing anything with my money. But if I were to put $300 away from now, you know, because we can't save $1,100. It's all gonna. I mean, I guess we could if we weren't paying for surgery. Well, that's $1,100 then, and fucking a week, you know, that there's 2 weeks, there's about 2 weeks that I have where I don't have any bills that I have to pay in those weeks. 1 week. There's about 1 week. No. There's about 2 weeks where I don't have to pay. No, 1 week where I don't have to pay any major bills other than rent. No, 2 weeks. We have like insurance on whatever in the beginning of the month, and then fucking the phone bill, like 80, 90. But when you're making fucking $1,000 a week, 80, 90 isn't shit. So you're making 1,000. So when you say that, it's what are you talking about? Like, go and get your money, dog. Literally, give up your free time. It sucks, but you're gonna get it back, I swear. We've been spending, thank you. We've been spending too much money already with my anxiety. Let's see. I hate to check finances after we go out, but I've already remembered the bill from the bar was like $15, and then I gave a $5 tip, which was $20, and I spent weed, which was $60. So let's look at it. All right, 368, and then 550. 9 something. I don't know. But while having this money, we paid for our insurance. I was also able to pay rent. This is like what, the 11th, and then we've paid for that gosh darn security guard shit that was all like $70 here, and then fucking $55, and then $50, all in the beginning pretty much of this month, or the ending of September. So it's all been pretty good. We've all been, you know, just working into our shit. What we really need is our transmission looked at and like changed, and then to pay that gosh darn PayPal shit, and to finish off this Airbnb. And all of that, I'll be like fucking, just to pay the minimum. The PayPal is fucked. It's like $300 and something. But like, we're like, with our money, we're like, where do we go? Do we spend $300 here, or do we spend $300 there? I don't know what to do. And then it's so fucked up, dude. I don't know where to put the fucking money. Do we like put it into the transmission or the PayPal? How long before they like? I've been paying. Like, it's fucked up, dude. I don't need it to go into collections, so I've got to. Maybe I just. Oh, I'll just pay $20, right? Because it's not negligent then. I paid something on it. $50? $80. Yeah, right, they can't do anything. What are they gonna do? Say, oh, you can't, oh, yeah, you should pay more? Well, I've already paid on it. You can't really, oh, yeah. My mom's right. She says, just pay something. The minimum is $306 something. We had fun with our PayPal though. Like, we went to Cowboys games. We went to Rufus the Soul. We fucking bought a weight bench. We fucking like went with our shit, dude. We had a very good time. And we also got addicted to spending fucking ordering food on this gosh darn Uber Eats shit. It's horrible. They just bring it to you. It doesn't matter what it is. They just like, you could just pick it and they bring it. It's a great system. It's good for them. Bad for me. Reparations? You're a bitch ass nigga, dude. Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna go to bed. Still gotta work in the morning. Still haven't done shit that I needed to do. But that's fine. We always press ourselves. Like, we're just constant. We press ourselves. You guys can't press me as hard as I press myself. Fuck. Just like, it's cool. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. We'll have a good time. I don't know what we're gonna do at work tomorrow. What day is it? Probably a mix of a lot of shit, which I'm all down for. Let's go. Bum bum binka dink. Like, get in there a little bit. And I already have my energy drinks here. Really, you know how long it takes to fill this bitch, by the way? We're at like what? We've drank what? 75 ounces of water today. Not as much as I wanted to drink. Ah. 75 ounces. And ounces. We have 30 ounces left out of 110. About 80 ounces, I guess, then. Or less. 70 ounces. We drank 70 ounces of water. I hate the way this is. I fucking hate that. Look at that. That dumbass shit. So I gotta do math all damn day long? Like, doesn't make any sense. It should be reversed. Or am I stupid? It should literally be reversed. Like, if you're trying to, like, I'm just saying, dude. Like, if you're, like, trying to, like, okay, yeah, you drank this much water. This is from here that much, right? I don't know. It's stupid. Dumb. Anyway. See you later. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.